Welcome
back to our channel.
Yes. Today is Vlogmas number...
I don't even know what number this is going to be. We're doing a Christmas Q&A. We have like a list of 12 questions that we're going to say out loud and then answer each of us separately from each other. And
we could alternate.
Yeah, I was about to say. So cool. We'll start. You can ask the first one.
Right. So, I don't know why I made this in the first question.
It's a interesting. Go ahead.
Okay. Have you been naughty or nice this year? Explain your stance.
Yeah. I feel like I'm overall a nice person, but there's definitely some naughty sprinkled in there.
If you see like behind the scenes of the camera, she just lets loose, but I do too. Sometimes you just have to diffuse the tension. No, I think you've been nice.
I'm nice.
She's been wonderful. I
think so. I don't know.
Yeah,
if anyone
for
has
what it's worth.
Any reason to believe that I am not nice, please let me know. I think you've been nice.
I've been naughty in the fact that I don't do my homework when I should.
Okay, that's true.
That deserves a slap on the wrist, and then I think, no.
I think overall you're nice. I mean, we all have our naughty moments, right?
Yeah, so I think the naughtiest thing I've done really is spend too much money.
Very gluttonous in like the money spending area. That's me, actually. I'm very, like, yeah.
And yeah, not doing my homework. So if Santa would forgive me for not doing my homework when I should, that would be so great.
Ditto.
All right.
Question number 2. Did you cry when you first met Santa?
I know my brother did. I think I was just kind of like, okay, you know, kind of like Rosie reacted when we met Krampus the other day. If anything, I was pretty chill, but just kind of like, you're a stranger. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm also not going to cry and make you uncomfortable.
Right.
I don't think I cried. No.
I don't think I cried. I do know, and I don't know if this was the first time I met Santa, or just like one of the times when I was younger, but I did like pull my shirt down and flash the camera.
Yeah, she's been naughty her whole life.
My whole life I've been naughty. I don't know if that was the first time I doubt it. I don't think that was my first time meeting Santa, but it was definitely one of the earlier ones.
Oh dear.
But yeah.
I've never flashed Santa.
I don't.
That's cute.
Yeah.
What's the worst gift you've ever received?
I was dating this guy in college, and I'm pretty sure it was a re-gift. Because, hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was a re-gift because he got me like a shiatsu pillow. I don't know. It's not like a bad gift, I guess.
Yeah.
But it definitely wasn't meant for me. Like, I feel like it came from someone else. And then he gave it to me. Yeah.
Shame on you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time I've ever been gifted was when my aunt gave me photo albums as a Christmas gift, and that was a hint, I think, for her to tell me, you need to print pictures of my daughters because you've taken pictures of them for the past decade and I haven't seen a single one. So the next year, I printed a bunch, and I made a huge collection out of the 2 albums, re-gifted. She loved it.
That's cute, though. I mean, one time I got wrinkle cream, and I was like 13. And I was like, no. I don't think that I look this old.
Oh, no, not at all.
I mean, even now I look like I'm 16 still. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that, I don't even think it's necessarily like the item that matters. It's the thought that comes behind it. So it's like when someone, the worst gift is when someone like just doesn't care enough to like even consider something that you might actually like. You know, when they're just like, oh, I have this thing and I don't want it, so here. I think that's like the worst gift. Like the idea. I don't think I've necessarily gotten any like actual terrible gifts.
Yeah. I think if I had to choose a terrible gift, it'd probably be one that I just completely did not need.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily terrible, it's just superfluous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have to say maybe a lot of clothing articles that I've gotten, or just some that don't even take into account my style. I mean, everyone kind of knows what I'm like, and I'm not saying I'm ungrateful, but if I don't need it, you know, I try not to have more than I need, per se, when it comes to that kind of thing. So, I mean, I prefer more useful things. Like, if you gave me a Kroger gift card, I'd be like, hot dog, I can feed myself this week, you know, without having to really tightly budget it between, you know, paying for other expenses.
There was, like, a stretch in time in which my family got me a lot of socks for Christmas. Like, for several years in a row, I got socks from, like, a lot of people. I don't know if they did it on purpose or if they were trying to tell me something.
Did you wear a lot of socks back then?
No.
Okay.
Maybe they were like, please wear socks. But I wore a lot of shoes, like Vans, like slip-on shoes, like Vans and Toms.
Yeah.
I mean, like... anyways. What is the best gift you've ever received?
Wow. That's a tricky question.
I actually already have my answer.
Wow. I mean, I'm trying to think of a time when I was really, really stoked about something. My memory is crap. So, I will have to say, I think the gift I have used the most in the last 5 years of my adult life would be this Rosie the Riveter tumbler that I got. It was actually at Tervis.
That's perfect.
And it's huge, and I love Rosie the Riveter. And I drank a lot of water. I know, who would have guessed? Yeah. I mean, look at these muscles. I'm practically Rosie. So anyway, I would say that.
Mine would have to be on my 21st birthday. My mom gave me a bag with like a gift in it, and I opened it and it was inside of a Tiffany box, but she was like, but it's not I just got that out of your room, because I bought myself a bracelet in New York several years before, and she was like, it's just Michael Kors, like don't expect anything like, you know, crazy inside. And so I opened the box expecting like a pair of like earrings or something, because it's like a small box, and it turns out to be this like Tiffany necklace that I had wanted, that they had gone out and bought me for my 21st birthday, and I like legitimately cried.
Oh, that's cute.
I think that was my best gift.
Awesome. Do you go to church for Christmas events?
Now, no, I don't. I'm not a big church person in general, just because I can't find a church around where I live that I really like, so I don't see the point in going to any events when I don't go to church there.
Yeah.
When I was younger, if we ever went to my dad's mother's house for Christmas, we would go to like midnight mass, because she's Catholic.
Okay.
But since I stopped going to church like on a regular basis, no.
Gotcha. I do. Every Christmas Eve, what our night looks like is going to one or two of the services. There's 2 or 3, I think, an early service, a late service, and then maybe something in between, but I could be wrong on that one. I like the later one because it's quiet and more calm and less the traditional flow of things. It's more of a peaceful ceremony, despite it being a little late. I think it's about a 9 o'clock service. We've done that the past couple of years, and I felt better and more relaxed than just going to the traditional church, you know.
Right.
I guess not performance, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Service?
Sure. Anyway.
Service, mass, I don't know. I don't know what you call it.
My brain's been gone since finals. But anyway, yeah, it's a Presbyterian church, and I love it, and it's super welcoming, and you're welcome to come anytime. Yeah, I like it. It's hard to do anything but that on Christmas now, because we've done it for the past 10 years unless I've been sick, which has happened a few times. But after we go to service, we'll go to Waffle House. So that's kind of our thing. Yeah, I really enjoy going on Christmas Eve. It's kind of my last chance to see people before the new year, and you see your creasters there too, the ones that only come to church on Christmas and
right,
Easter.
Yeah.
And so you're like, hey, I haven't seen you since last Christmas, or, you know, Easter. So
that's funny.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah. I mean, I no judgment. You're still showing up.
Right. Have you ever played the Pickle Ornament game?
We did in, I think, first grade. We had one kid who was really excited to do it. We invited all the students to share their Christmas traditions, and we would draw some from a hat and do them in our class one day before the winter holiday, and that was the first encounter I had with a pickle ornament. Since then, I've purchased one in my adult life because I don't just go buying pickle ornaments as a kid. I usually buy more fun things than a pickle. So anyway, the pickle ornament thing's pretty cool, but I haven't played in years. It is a neat little game though, because it's really hard to find a green pickle in a green Christmas tree.
Yeah. I actually had never heard of it until last year. It's German, right? It's
I think
a
it's
German thing. Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna say it. My mom works for a German company, and her boss is German. So like that's kind of how we heard of it. And then it's funny because last year around the holidays, I was working at Disney, so we went to Germany in Epcot, and they have like a whole tree covered in pickles.
I love that.
So it was super funny. But I've never actually played the game, but I hadn't even heard of it until last year. But I thought that was funny that they had like a whole tree of pickles.
Yeah, go pickles.
Find the pickle.
Have you ever kissed anyone under the mistletoe?
I feel like every answer I have said so far is no. I'm very boring. Yeah. No, I haven't. I've never kissed anyone under the mistletoe.
I haven't either.
I've never been anywhere that like has mistletoe though.
My party had mistletoe right there with all the llamas.
Oh, I should have kissed my boyfriend. What the hell?
My Christmas party, I had this really cool banner up, and it's actually the thumbnail of our first video.
Yes.
And there's like alpacas and llamas on it, and then I had mistletoe kind of in between there. I'm surprised nobody noticed.
Yeah.
I had to point it out to Anna and Corey.
That's funny.
Anyway, so you had your chance and you lost it.
I know.
You could have had a guess. I mean, I had my chance too, but what was I doing? I was just kind of like, ugh. But I was the party host.
With the mostess.
Always with the mostess.
Best and worst Christmas film, go.
Need I say more? Actually, no. Christmas Story is probably the best Christmas film ever. Fight me.
Best one? Die Hard. Duh.
Yeah, it is a Christmas movie. I'm actually so glad you agree.
Yeah, of course I agree.
But it's not the best.
No, it's not the best. I just wanted to point out that Die Hard is a Christmas film.
Right.
My favorite Christmas movie, I think, is The Grinch. I just really relate to him.
We were just talking about who's the Grinch and who's Santa in this little
I'm the Grinch
friendship here, and yeah.
It's funny because up until like up until I was like more in my adult years, I did not like Christmas. Like I was a really big Grinch lady, but it's because my birthday's so close to Christmas that it just kind of like, I just like,
yeah.
I want attention.
Yeah, we have a strict rule where, so my brother is 5 days before Christmas, so he's a few days before you. He's younger than both of us, though. But we would make sure that his gifts were wrapped in birthday stuff.
Yeah.
And
everything
Christmas
has
stuff
to be
was
separate.
Strictly Christmas.
It just like doesn't feel good when you go out of your way to get someone a birthday and a Christmas gift throughout the year, and then they can't have the decency to do the same thing for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I mean, I've gotten over that as I've gotten older, I guess.
Yeah. So I will be sure to wrap your gift in Christmas wrapping.
Yeah.
Just to piss you off.
Just to piss me off. No. So The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie. My least favorite Christmas movie. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I have one.
It's really hard to choose your least favorite.
Because there's not one that I'm like specifically like, oh, turn that off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no Christmas movie that I really dislike, I don't think.
I guess if I had to choose the one I'd be least likely to watch, and this might come off a little sacrilegious, I'm not a big fan of The Little Drummer Boy. Maybe it's just the animation style. We'll have to watch it. Yeah, it just kind of drags for me. I'd rather just listen to the song Little Drummer Boy. I enjoy that. But the movie itself doesn't hold my interest.
Yeah.
So I'd rather receive it in a different way.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even see, so
I thought that's why
I didn't see this. So underneath where it says best and worst, I didn't look at the list before we started this video. But under the question best and worst Christmas film, it says, is Die Hard a Christmas film? And I did not see that when I said Die Hard is the best Christmas film. I was just... Anyways, continue.
Okay, so what song from the Christmas season can you not stand one bit?
This is also a hard one for me. Mm-hmm. I don't really dislike a whole lot of music.
There's one that I can think of that my mom said was my parents' song, and when you listen to it, it's kind of depressing, and you're just kind of like, why would you make that your song? I mean, I guess maybe a situation, it kind of reminds you of maybe a good time, even if the song absolutely sucks. But oh gosh, what is it called? I don't know, they talk about drinking and being lonely on Christmas. I really can't remember the name, but I think it's like two people that like met up again by chance, and they were both having a lonely Christmas. Anyway, that one, something about it is just really crummy. It's and then I guess just knowing it's my parents' song, I'm kind of like, okay.
Yeah. I think that Jingle Bells was overplayed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't really have a least favorite. Like, there's no song that comes on the radio where I'm like, ugh, turn it off.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I also like have to be in the mood to listen to Christmas music. Otherwise, I don't care what the song is, I'm going to change the station. If I'm not like in a Christmas music kind of mood, it's going to be turn it off no matter what the song is. But yeah, I think the Jingle Bells is just overplayed, and like there's been so many different variations of it, and just write something new. I don't know.
Right. We get it. You're dashing through the snow. Well, which leads us to our next question.
Sing a line from your favorite Christmas song.
Feliz Navidad.
I do like that one.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry
You forgot
Christmas. Would it be cheesy of me to say that the Mariah Carey song is my favorite Christmas
It's
song?
gonna be my second one, yes. And this year, she finally, after what, 20-something years or more?
Like, finally hit
26?
number one.
It finally hit number one on the Billboard charts. So,
Which
go
is
Mariah.
crazy. Which surprises me because...
You hear it everywhere. It's almost like Wham's
especially
Last Christmas, you know?
Immediately after Halloween, like, it's Mariah Carey.
That's the first thing you hear in the
This is
store.
the first thing you hear when, like, you wake up in the morning.
I guess, I mean, I don't know what was number one in years past, but my second guess would probably be Last Christmas by Wham.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because, I mean, who doesn't love George Michael? If you don't love George Michael, I will find you. Rest in peace, sir. 2016 was a hard year. Okay, so, well.
Oh, do I have to sing a line? I told you what it was. I don't want to do all the dramatic stuff.
You don't have to.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care. No, I don't like it. See, I was flat on
We're
that
keeping
last
that,
line.
and that's okay.
Please
That was
delete
beautiful.
it.
I'm keeping it. So a security guard came by while we were outside at Pond City Market and said we were not permitted to have a tripod, so we had to restore the ever so popular car vlog. Cool.
Question number 11. What is on your list this year?
Wow, so I recently had a lot of work done to my car. It started with the check engine light coming on not long after my Italy trip, and then a couple weeks later, driving on the check engine light, this guy had a piece of drywall fly off his car and knock my mirror off. So what I want for Christmas is hella money for all the work I've had done, because there was a lot that needed done plus maintenance. So Santa needs to come through, please. I don't care about anything else. Anyway, you?
Gas money.
That too, right?
On my actual list of stuff that I like gave to loved ones, of things that they could physically purchase for me, I had a gift certificate to my tattoo shop.
I like that.
Because I want another tattoo.
My family would not.
But they're expensive.
Yes, they are.
That one was to my boyfriend, so we'll see if he gets it for me or not.
Come on, Nick.
Come through. And then some like filming equipment, a ring light.
I did throw that out there to my cousins, but
a gimbal for my camera stabilizer.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Just like little things. A mouse for my computer.
I could get you a mouse.
I mean, yeah,
Heck.
it's like $10. The one that I wanted.
Cool.
It's pink.
Oh.
I'm the pastel goth. She's the
goth.
goth. So yeah, that was my list.
Cool.
much. It was pretty much all computer or filming equipment, like
Okay.
in its entirety.
Good choice.
And then a tattoo, because I want to get my shoulder piece done.
Yeah, totally. Awesome.
Yeah.
Our last question is describe your perfect Christmas meal.
I'm a sides lady. I don't care
Yeah.
for turkey or ham or meat in general. I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite part of the meal.
Yeah. Fair.
I love cornbread casserole.
Okay.
Just like cornbread, but it's like softer, so you have to like eat it with a fork. It's delicious. Maybe I'll make some for you.
On a cooking video.
Right. Stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat stuffing every day.
Not for me.
I love stuffing.
Cool.
Things like that. Like literally any carb-filled side you can think of
Yeah.
is my perfect meal.
Right.
Just like a plate of
The whole carb
sides.
party.
And then, of course, sweet potato casserole with marshmallows on top.
That always unsettled me. I already don't care for sweet potatoes, but when you put marshmallows on it, I'm kind of like, but I respect you.
I'm personally offended.
I respect you.
Freaking
I'm
love
just kind of like,
sweet
why
potato
don't-
casserole. Me and my sister, my mom puts walnuts in it. It's delicious.
What do I like? Can't go wrong with mac and cheese, but if I have to pick, the
Mac and cheese.
last 5 years, my aunt has made this totally bomb scallop potato
Ooh, yeah.
recipe, and I could eat it by like the panfuls because that's just how good it is. It was so good. Last year I just devoured it. This year I was like, yeah, it wasn't so bad, but I also wasn't really hungry on Thanksgiving for whatever reason when we had it, but I'm hoping like I'll come with the emptiest stomach possible on Christmas.
Just like starve yourself for the days.
It put me to
Before.
sleep on Christmas Day for like it was Thanksgiving, but we have it on Christmas too, and it put me to sleep, knocked me out for at least 2 hours. So yeah, me and carbs, we go to bed together.
Yes.
We go to bed together.
She's
So
a loving relationship with carbs,
right, I just
if you know what I mean.
ooh, what?
Just kidding.
Anyway, so that's our Christmas Q&A. Hella
Yeah.
awkward. Back in the car.
Yeah,
But we're gonna do better things.
You know we love being in the car
in better
and
places.
filming. In the vehicle.
I got this chin situation, so I'm not really here for that. But we will find places where we can shoot and not get kicked out.
Yeah, so we're
Or
actually
be more
going
sneaky.
to a place now that will be an undisclosed location, I think, right?
Where are we going?
Ooh, who knows?
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
What's the next line?
Where are we going?